9 things you should avoid doing in a relationship. That is a very good topic today. And just because you are in love, with one another doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to share a happy and healthy life together, all right? There are still some very strict relationship rules that you need to adhere to if you want to find success in love. And whenever you are in a relationship with someone, you never want to be taking it for granted, all right? Because love isn't easy. I can guarantee you that. And even though it can feel really easy to fall in love with someone, sustaining that love is a completely different story. And just because you're already in a relationship together, it doesn't mean that you are safe. Now, in this video, I will discuss with you things that you should avoid doing while you are in a relationship, all right? I'll be back after the break. Welcome, my good people. This is your guy Joji, your relationship coach and a mentor from Nairobi, Kenya. So, things that you should avoid doing in a relationship, and that is the topic that I want us to discuss today. I think by the end of this video, you will have learned a lot of things, all right? Point number 1 is never try to change your partner, okay? I've seen a lot of people try to do this, and it's a mistake you should avoid when you're dating, all right? That's what it means to love someone wholeheartedly and unconditionally. You never try to turn them into some kind of ideal. You accept them for who they are, and you love all parts of them, okay? All couples are going through some issues and love patches. That one I can guarantee you, all right? And that's normal. However, you can't just ignore them as if they aren't there, all right? You always have to be acknowledging them, and you always have to be addressing the issues in your relationship head on if you really want to solve them, all right? Point number 2, something that you should avoid doing is that you should never stop putting the effort in your relationship. Relationships are always going to require a lot of hard work. That one you can agree with me, because they aren't smooth and easy sails. They aren't walk in the parks, all right? Your relationship is always going to demand a lot of effort on your part. It's not always going to be easy, all right? And that's for sure. But the right kind of relationship is most definitely always going to be worth it, okay? Point number 3, the things you should avoid doing in a relationship is that never hurt one another with your words just for the sake of hurting each other, all right? It is common for couples to get hurt in a relationship. That's very common, all right? And that's something that you are never going to be able to avoid in a relationship. You might have to do something in your relationship that will hurt your partner, all right? And there are some instances where, the pain is unavoidable, especially when pertaining to growth and development. And this kind of pain is necessary, okay? However, there is also useless pain, okay? And that's the kind of pain you need to avoid inflicting on your partner, okay? You shouldn't be so keen on hurting your partner just for the sake of making them feel bad, all right? That is the thing you should avoid doing in a relationship. Our point number 4 is that never compare your partner to any other person. This is very tricky because sometimes you are angry and you're just trying to compare yourself with, you're comparing your partner with someone else. Never compare your relationship to any other couple. Never compare yourself to another individual. That's what I mean. Just avoid comparison. Or in all, you should be judging your own relationship on its own merits, because you don't have to be resorting to comparisons to improve the state of your own relationship, all right? We all go at different places, and that's important that you don't force your relationship to be or act a certain way. All right? Because if you compare your partner with someone else, of course, I believe he or she will feel bad. Okay? The next thing you should avoid is never forget about your partner and the relationship. Okay? You know, in life, there will be plenty of things that will require your attention. And there will be a number of things in life that we need to devote our time and energy, and that's okay. However, you should never be so willing to just let go of your relationship completely. You should always be treating your relationship as a priority if you really want it to last. Our point number 6 is that never cheat on your partner. And remember, we are discussing things that you should avoid doing in a relationship. And this might be something that is obvious. However, it still needs to be said. Because when you are interested in having a long-lasting relationship with a person, then you have to make sure that you stay committed and loyal to this individual. Right? You always have to make sure that you never let yourself stay from the path of true love. All right? You shouldn't have any wandering eyes, anymore once you're locked into a real relationship. You should only ever really have eyes for your partner and no one else after that. Because if you cheat on your partner, I believe that relationship will never be the same again. All right? Point number 7 is that you should never completely abandon the rest of your social life in favor of your relationship. Because as a human beings, we are all social creatures, and we all crave for social interactions to a certain extent. And however, you shouldn't be so content with making your relationship your only source of social fulfillment. Okay? You still need to have people and friends outside your relationship to meet your social needs. Otherwise, you would be placing too much pressure on your relationship to the point that it becomes unhealthy. So, that marks the end of our video today, and don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also leave a comment in this video so that we can reach as many people as possible and so that we can grow together as a family. See you in the next video. Much love.